You are listening to AJ on Spiritual Minded Radio. Call up your homies, tell them tune into the show with the sanctified swagger. Hey, you are listening to AJ on Spiritual Minded Radio. Call up your homies, tell them tune into the show with the sanctified swagger. Hey.
You are listening to Spiritual Minded Radio, the show with the sanctified swagger. Feel the total urban experience.
Yeah, baby, that's what you get here. The total urban experience. Spiritual Minded Radio, baby. The show with the sanctified swagger. I am the A to the J, AJ Rok, the professional hip-hop junkie. And I got my queen with me.
Sistah Kenya in the house.
The black butterfly, baby. Yo, blow up them phone lines. We want to know what you think. We talking about a couple of issues. One we was talking about earlier about, what's appropriate to wear. We're going to get back into that. But we want to know what you want to hear from us. Things you want to hear us discuss. Holla at us, 864-243-8240. Yo, hit me on the email, ajrok@praise, PRAIZE 1029.com. Leave us a comment on the website. Word up. Now, Sistah Kenya, you was talking about the way that's appropriate to dress or whatever. We can continue on. What you got to say about that?
Well, as sisters, we need to be respectful of our bodies and respect ourselves, and that shows in our dress. But we aren't just in that place to represent ourselves. We also have to reach down our hands and uplift our younger sisters and be a role model for them as well. And for the mature sisters, the older sisters that are already in a place of rank in their spiritual maturity, we can't just keep looking down on the younger sisters and be like, why she got on that dress? Pull her to the side, speak to her, let her know in love, not in condemnation, but in love, what appropriateness and being holy before God looks like.
Let me. I just want to chime in real quick. Y'all want to say something from a man's perspective? Yo, just cause a female, I know some people coming in inappropriately, dressed like that record is talking about. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. Some sisters is coming in purposely. They know what they doing, and they not coming from a club. They woke up this morning and picked out that outfit. But just because they wear that, don't mean you supposed to be staring. Don't mean you're supposed to be going after that. Don't mean you're supposed to be lusting and looking at that.
Or you know talking what I'm saying? About that.
Or talking about that. And that's one of the things I always say that I have a problem with about the church sometimes. We're too busy condemning everybody. We're too busy judging everybody. You know what I'm saying? And yo, that's gotta stop. For real. Yo, that's just a pet peeve of mine. Like she said, sometimes we gotta do it out of love. We gotta say some things, but there's a way to do it. You don't demean, and I've seen this happen in church. A young lady might have something on, and an older woman, more seasoned saint, was like, she came at her like the girl stole her pocketbook. Oh, you shouldn't be in here with, like, demeaning her and chastising her. Yo, that's not the way to come at me about anything. So, we need to understand that too. So I just want to throw that out there from like the man's perspective though. But I will say this from a man's perspective as well. Even though men, you should respect women, you should respect the females. Yo, for real, women should demand respect. They should be, you understand what I'm saying? They should command respect. Respect sometimes is something that has to be earned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. You walk it how you talk it.
There you go. There you go.
That would be it. Just want to give you a little piece on how I carry myself. I always keep myself covered, but I'm still sexy at all times. The day that I second that. The day that I met AJ, I walked into his office and I had on a red dress. Now, mind you, the dress covered me from the top of my neck to almost my ankles. and it had a split on the side, but it was an appropriate split. So we can wear things that complements our bodies.
And let me just say, fellas, she was hot. Let me just say, I'm just saying, like, but it was good, like, she didn't have it all hanging out though, but it was still sexy. I just want to point that out there. I want to throw that out.
Wearing garments to complement your body and also finding colors that complement your skin tone will help, and it'll give you a self-confidence that you might not even thought about before. So the most important thing is keeping your mind on God first, seeking God first in everything, and then secondly, allowing God to order your steps, allowing God to lead you so that you will dress appropriately, not only in the household of God, not just in the sanctuary, not just at church, but when you go to work, when you're on your way to the grocery store, when you're on your way to the gym, wherever you might be. So when others see you, they don't just look at you as looking at your outer appearance. They'll see the light of Christ first, and then they'll see your garment second. Keeping all things appropriate, it'll only be a blessing for you, and much love will come after that. Ladies, y'all know much love will come after that, because sometimes when we don't dress appropriately, we get some things that we don't want. And so keep that in mind too. It's a safety issue. So I think that's it. That's all I have to say about that.
And I just want to say one more time, just because they wearing it is not a green light to just go there. You're supposed to be a child of God.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And the older brothers, we need to be example to the younger brothers, to the boys. You know what I'm saying? They look up to us, and if they see us, you know, chasing after the chicks in church, you know what I'm saying? Like, they thinking that's cool because you the cool dude, you the older dude they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So your behavior, they emulate your behavior because that's what they do. That's what you do to older people. So there's some, and I want to say there's some older sisters that are very fine for their age. But y'all gotta watch what y'all wear, cause there's young girls watching you. Word up. That's what I wanted to say. Yo, we gonna get into a joint. I want to hear from y'all. 864-243-8240. Holla. If you feeling the conversation, you want to hear more, you want to hear more topics, holla at us. But we gonna get into a joint by my man Priest out of Decatur, Georgia. It's called Left in the Rain. Word up, y'all. I'm really feeling this joint. Spiritual Minded Radio, baby. The show with the sanctified swagger. Praise 102.9 FM, where we keep it crunk for Christ. You heard?
Spiritual Minded.
That's a brand name. Like Pepsi. That's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. They know that, even if they don't know me any more than they know the chairman of General Mills.